are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. Throwing on first down is Minshew. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Jenkins. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Wilkins on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Minshew, a screen to Bell. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Bell. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
Bell.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too.
That's good.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, orbit. Yo, go. Mike's 59. Get it.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10.
60 or. 59. Watch QB drop. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Good. Hey, team 6.
Here's Minshew. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. And the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He's taken.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Line 55. Hey, high 7.
Minshew sets to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Squeeze, double, double. Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Check the out, check the out, check the out. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert. Give me 2 jet bombers, give me 2 jet bombers.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looking again that time for Amari Cooper. And it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Minshew looking to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the 1st.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Now Minshew going for it all. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And his throw here's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Jerome Baker in on the...
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Dolphins 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Breida, the ball.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 17.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They run with Breida. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
He's across midfield.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. The receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on sight. Red free, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he will make it. To the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Caught here by Conley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Jaguars.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On play action, it's Dobbs. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. It's a... Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Open man right side is Shark. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Bell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brings up second and goal. At the
2nd down and goal. Dobbs to the end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Tagovailoa is going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their game.
There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
Dolphins 35. Jaguars.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Cooper was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. The final shot before break. Dobbs. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in there an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
Now it's Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, if they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime, they're fortunate to retain possession.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 45 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna go out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'm gonna run to the bread until we know nothing but
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 3rd down, Dobbs. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's complete to Grant. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete.
Jakeem Grant, 57 yards. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Dolphins 49. Jaguars
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's Kalen Ballage, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
2nd down and 7.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now a give to Breida, and he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
again, it's Bell.
the 5-yard line.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
So after a run like that, I would guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that. but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end, but it'll be second down.
Now second and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Dobbs. A screen to Bell. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never questioned in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. On first down, Dobbs to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be second and 10.
At the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Tonight's final score,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.